Yo, 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 it's another episode of, the Twisted Tail Show. And your boy Kwame right here with the one and only King Sack. More pressure to no pressure.
My man.
Damn. What's up?
Trust me, this is gonna be the best episode, man.
Amen to that. Oh, I trust you, bro.
I've been looking forward to this.
For real?
I watch a couple, but just giving my props though. We started this. I was one of the first people to be on the show.
I know.
I believed in this, and bro, super proud, man.
Check it out.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. Yo. It's funny. You actually brought it up, right? In the genesis of the show, I remember I'd hit up Easy, and Easy came up. And at that time, you and I never even spoken of a show like this. And I remember you had said to me in the club, whatever you got, if it's you, I'm on it.
Definitely.
So, I don't even think you're in Ghana, right? You're in the UK or something.
The UK, we did it. That was the COVID times, right?
And I hit you up.
Yeah.
And the moment I hit you up, you're like, set it up.
Yeah, man.
And then recently, you told me, once I'm back, I'm going to hit you up. And I hit you up, nothing. You get back. And then boom, you're like, hey, what's up?
Let's do this.
Man of your word, man. Chop knuckle.
Let's see.
My guy, what's up, man?
All good, brother.
How's the family?
Family good. As you know, album mode. So I'm like all over the place trying to like get these records out there. Finally, it's like a weight off my shoulder.
Right.
So just taking it easy and doing a few promo runs. I don't count this as one of the promo runs though. I'm having a conversation with my brother. The only difference is we're having cameras on us, right?
I fucks with that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I fuck with what? Yeah, we'll drink to that, man. We'll drink to that. Ain't tea good?
Yeah, man. Everyone good. The whole family.
Yeah.
You just saw me with MJ with me.
Yeah, I see him. You're right there.
MJ's been doing the rounds today with me, so.
For real?
He had to pull up.
So how were you able to get him out the house?
MJ wants to literally follow me everywhere.
For real?
In the house and out of the house. So it was just one of the days where I felt, I normally go out with him. I have meetings and stuff and he sits in. And I enjoy it. You know how that feeling is like? Nothing beats your blood,
Nothing, man. Nothing. I got one boy as well, man. I know exactly what you're talking about.
That feeling is crazy.
It's crazy. So how did you get him out without?
Yeah, that's it right there.
That's it. The ad-libs.
My JJ.
For real. Jeju. He was eating up them fries earlier, boy.
Man. I like to drip him up. So normally when I do that, he stays at home looking like that.
Looking this flat?
Yeah. 24/7.
Damn.
I had some sneaks.
Your modesty is overwhelming. I love it.
T-shirt, some jeans, just walking around the house. The mom doesn't understand. She's like, why does he have to look this
Start them young, man.
You feel me?
Start them young, boy.
He has to get used to it.
You know what I'm saying?
The drip is very necessary. So
the drip is very necessary.
My man.
Yo, bro, the drip is very necessary. Yo, you don't play with the drip though. I see the Rollie. You know what I'm saying? You're doing your thing. You've always been doing your thing. I'm watching. I got my eyes on you, boy.
No, but you're the biggest boss.
Nah, come on, man.
The biggest, highest of all. The original highest. The name highest that I took. This is where I got it from.
Look at you massaging me, man. When I'm there to massage you.
So
let's talk about giving pressure. What's up? What's up?
So what is this?
What's up with no pressure?
You see?
What some pressure enter your life where Charlie be like, say, if you call her no pressure or what? What's up?
There's a thing you say. The fact that I'm getting the whole you're giving pressure, I want to understand where the pressure is coming from my side. People feel like I'm giving pressure.
For real?
And I have no idea. I see from the comments, from the fans, both on Twitter, Instagram. I'm like, you're saying your album is no pressure, but you're giving pressure. I'm like, what pressure am I giving? Like, really? I'm just
subliminal, bro.
Do you agree with them though?
I think the pressure is very necessary. I think it's a passive aggressive move. You know what I'm saying? I think you know exactly what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I think you know exactly what you're doing.
Nah, bro. I think honestly, I'm in a space where I'm living how I'm feeling, and apparently, that is what people are taking out of how I'm living. Probably they're not used to it. So it's not like I'm trying to get you to feel this type of way. This is how I'm feeling at this point, and it's definitely going to creep out into how I post or whatever I post. This is literally me. So I'm not trying to give pressure. So back to the title No Pressure is basically me doing this music thing for over 10 years, trusting the process, trusting my pace, trusting the organic growth. And I've seen a lot of artists fall off or get off track because of the pressures from both the fans and sometimes the media.
Right.
And I'm trying to this is like therapy for me. I'm using the title No Pressure to guide myself so I can sail through the next couple of years or whatever, how long I'm going to do this. To tell myself that creativity thrives in freedom. I can't put pressure on myself to be able to put out the best music, the best sound organically, not always thinking about what is doing well on the radio, which is necessary, but it shouldn't be as an artist, a true artist, that shouldn't be your motivation. You should just be about the music, how I started. So No Pressure is just me saying, guys, I'll take your advice, I'll take your suggestions, but I trust myself for a minute. I think I have the right to trust myself. I've been doing this for 10 years. So no pressure, just allow Sarkodie to be Sarkodie at this point, and let me just create the music that you guys will love. Basically, that's what the album is about.
You have this this rhyme that says, the drip is very necessary.
Yes.
I think the soft is very necessary. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, in life, we ask for growth, and you can't have growth without change.
True.
You can't have change without growth. You can actually have change without growth. You can go down, but you can't have growth without change.
True.
Right. And we always tell people, be better, be better. And I think that the hate and the complaints or whatever comes from the inadequacy of others. Because you know what it is? When you grow, it's a reminder of what they're not.
True.
And what they can't do.
True.
So people don't hate to hate. They just want to slow you down so you don't remind others of their own inadequacies.
How hard they will have to work.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I loved it. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I remember the first, bro, I don't even know whether you were rapping before that, but the first track I heard from you was Bugga Bugga. You know what I'm saying? Bugga Bugga Yeah Yeah, something like that, right?
Bugga Bugga
I don't speak tree, but you had a very relevant style at the time. 10 years fast forward, I played this album, No Pressure. Real talk, I was expecting, these fries are good, bro.
Yeah, serious.
Damn. 10 years from then, I was expecting a more Afrobeat sort of thing. And I'll tell you why. I've listened to your features, bro. And most of your features have a very Afrobeat bounce. You see what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, No Pressure, right from the jump. And I tell people all the time, man. I remember the first time I heard DMX's album. The first intro, It's Dark and Head is Hot. The moment I heard Rollies and Cigars, bro, you didn't put no intro, nothing. You just gave fire straight up. So you're like, damn. And I had that first track on repeat until I moved to the next track. Rollies and Cigars. Tell me about that, man.
Rollies and Cigars is literally just a state of mind. So most of my projects actually speaks about the space that I'm in at that moment. And Rollies and Cigars, just a representation of what cigars stand for.
Right.
For success, just want to celebrate myself. So I know a lot of my people got it twisted with the whole cigar idea. I love that, I guess if I do this on camera right now, it's going to cause a lot of problems. So just smoke one for me, bro.
Nah, I'll smoke one for you, man. I'll smoke one for you, man. Ain't nobody paying me, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta do something.
So it's just what cigars represent. And Rollies, obviously, the two of them just represent luxury, success. If you don't succeed in life, it would be hard for you to even think about copying yourself a Rollie. So it's just talking about success and where I'm at this point. And instead of wasting time on this negative energy and go back and forth with people who would like to draw you back, I'd rather just sit down, have my Rollie on, and just smoke some cigar. So that's basically what the idea is with Rollies and Cigar.
But I'll tell you what, though, you have a very poignant line in there. It says, no fake friend.
No.
Because they hold you back.
Yes.
What's up with the no fake friend?
Honestly,
You got some fake friends around you?
No, that line is for people who actually have fake friends. Myself, I'm pretty good at sieving people and finding the right people to hang around with. So I barely have people that they are around me, but then, the term fake.
You're able to find the cracks in the woodwork.
Exactly, because I really take time before I open up. So I definitely open up to real people, good people who can be around me for a long time. So I'm not facing that. But obviously, there's a lot of people who are facing that on a daily basis. And the music is not only about what I think or what is happening to me. It's not all the time. Sometimes people go through stuff that you have to make the music represent them. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who have friends around them who have disappointed them, done stuff that freaked them out, took them by surprise, so they can relate to that line. But I think there were points where I've been in that space before where I was used to opening up a lot and then having people around me, but then they came around for different reasons. And when things got tougher, that's when they moved out. So yes, I think everybody could relate to that. You could have friends who are not in for your best interest, So to deal with the drama, honestly, that line is basically for negativity, though. Like I don't
100%.
really want to deal with drama and all that. I think I'm not too old, but at this point, with family and everything, I don't have time to share with unnecessary stuff. So I'd rather do my cigars and have my rollie, spend time with family, and that's it.
We talk about negativity and stuff. You just pointed out something real cool. Very interesting. I've seen you with your family. I've seen you with Tracy. You have about 2 tracks that I think are directly aimed at your wife. Whipped and You Deserve My Love or some I'm All Yours.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And then what's this about you not calling your mama? Because I've always known you to be a family-oriented person, right? And I'm thinking as an artist, when you come on live, we're here to celebrate projects, to move agendas forward. And then on social media at the moment, all I want to see on social media is no pressure.
Yes.
All I want to see on social media is Rollies and Cigars. It just dropped. But what the fuck is going on? Why am I seeing things about you not calling your mama? It's not. What's the story, man? Tell me about that, man.
So it's quite hard to talk about conversations when it has to do with the media, because I don't want to say anything that sounds like you don't mess with the media. I do mess with the media. Some of them. I watch the platforms that I go to, but sometimes I need to listen to management talking about certain platforms that you have to go to.
Got it.
I try to stay away from certain energy for a reason.
You're not positive.
Something like this, because for what I said and for the captions I'm seeing on social media, I'm shocked, but I was expecting it, You
saw it coming.
I saw it coming. And that's why sometimes I just keep my projects in a certain way and I choose the people that I want to talk to, I was hitting you up if we were doing this because I know the type of conversations that we will have. Right. I was on you, even us doing it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Anyone else, no disrespect, no shade. I think they have a way that they present their show. But as an artist, we have a choice to choose the platforms that we go on. So these captions that you're seeing is
we do that.
Yes, these captions are, what's the word? Sensationalism.
Got it. Propaganda.
Exactly. I did not really say how the people are just me and my mom. If you know me and my mom, that's my buddy 24/7.
I know.
I'm definitely with mom. And mom getting to me is the easiest thing because mom knows who to, if not me, who to call to get me right now.
Got it.
To show up. So
if she needs to get you, she
exactly.
Get you.
That is not a problem. What I said was that I've never had on notification on my phone.
I don't have notifications.
Exactly. I don't do that. So there was a point in time where there was a lot of negative stuff coming on the phone via call and WhatsApp. So what I did was to protect myself, I switched off the phone to start with. I was off social media for like a very long time. The fans will recall it was like for 2 months or something. And I did not want to pay attention to the phone because of the negative vibes and the energy. So when I came back gradually. So now I don't have no notification until I go on my WhatsApp to check. And by the time I go there, you have like thousands of messages.
Right.
So sometimes I sit down to like scroll through. Then I see somebody write me like a while ago. Then I go respond. Phone calls, notifications I don't have. So I check if someone calls, then I call back. Right. So what I'm saying is mom sometimes might not be able to get you the time that she wants to get you personally on your phone.
Because that's mom do.
And it's not really it's not that deep as how they're taking it. But that is why I hate having, because I want to have open conversations without somebody trying to see it in a negative way.
It's all bullshit.
I'm pretty sure if I sat here and said the same thing to you,
we're not going to twist it.
Exactly.
That's
what I'm talking about. So it's just more of energy. And I'm not responding to it because I think that's what they want you to do. Come out.
Be like Jay, man. Be like Jay.
No, bro.
Be like, don't respond to negative stuff. It doesn't help the agenda, bro.
My issue is having a conversation that makes me sound dumb is the hardest thing for me.
But you went dumb.
Exactly. So a conversation that makes you sound like, why are you even speaking about this? Then, because I'm cool with my mom is cool. So if you guys have issues in putting out certain perceptions, right? Because I saw a caption, I think yesterday or today, talking about a list of things that make Sarkodie disrespectful. And I was like, wow, that was beautiful.
Is there a list of things that make
exactly? That's what I was about to say. So I'm saying the same time.
Let's talk about the list that makes you great.
No.
Let's move forward.
Listen,
that's what I meant to, bro.
Let me say something.
Come on, man.
So,
these folks.
I don't want to say great. I want to say the opposite of disrespect is respect.
Respect.
So
right.
we can actually also, if you take your time to get out stuff that makes me disrespectful, if you take the same time to find out stuff that makes me respectful, you're gonna have it. So it's about focus. But then what sells is what makes me disrespectful that sells. If you want people to come out to say Sarkodie really does respect, there are going to be a lot of people who will tell you situations that make Sarkodie respect.
I can attest to that.
Exactly. So
I can attest to that.
All these kind of like, agendas and captions and people being happy about, I know the media are trying to sell, the likes and whatever. So I get it, but I'm not going to go down with that. It's not going to happen.
It's not it. Because that's not winning.
Nah, it's not winning.
That's not winning. Let's talk about winning, man. So listen, this album, next track, you have Vic.
Yes, Vibration.
Our brother.
Yes.
So tell me about that. And also you have to tell, because I met him, right? He seemed like a fun dude.
Yes.
Man. He seemed like a fun
guy.
Organic, chill. Bro, when I met him, I didn't even know, I didn't pay attention. I knew who he was. But until I paid attention to his look. Yes. But he was just there.
Very chill. Calm.
How was that working with Vic?
You just explained how literally Vic is, I think I knew Vic, obviously, from the biggest record that he did with Kanye. And I was a fan of the music. Then later on, I heard he's Ghanaian. I was like, wow. And then I saw pictures of him way back coming to Ghana to hang around. I saw pictures of him. Then I heard him on Ebro's show, and Ebro asked him about some of his favorite artists or something, and he threw my name in there, and I was shocked. I was like, wow. So from then, definitely, I like to work with people who respect your craft, and I also respect his craft. So it makes it organic. So since then, I think we kept up on social media. Then we moved to WhatsApp, and he told me he was coming down to Ghana. That was the time I was doing the writing camp.
Got it.
So it was just a perfect vibe. So when he came to the apartment, Nova was there. He played the beat, Vibration. We didn't have to even scan through like a couple of beats. That was the first beat he played. And I was like, nah, that was it. If you remember, when we went to Adan, I played that beat. Yes.
That's what it was.
That's what it was. That was Vibration. So I think we did it a day before that day. So the previous day.
I'll tell you, I'm glad you brought this Adan thing up, because for for those of you guys who don't know, I remember when we got there, the first thing you did was pull out your phone, and you were like, "Where can I connect to the speaker?" Got your wife next to you, and all you did was just listen to music while your kids were playing and stuff, and then. You'll get the kid because the kids are my kids.
Yeah.
But you're truly a hip hop head, yo. You're truly a hip hop head. So talk about hip hop, man. You paying attention to the verses and the locks?
Honestly, I missed the date, the day of the
with lots of Dipset.
Yes, but then I watched the highlights.
Right.
And I've seen the whole. I think it's 2 hour whatever.
Right.
It's been hard for me to sit through. But I've seen like highlights of it. And I kind of like predicted how it was going to be though. That's the same.
I saw that coming.
Yeah. I saw that coming. That was an epic moment for hip hop.
Jada.
Yes. Honestly, when it comes to hip hop, I have certain.
What are your top MCs, man? Come on.
So when it comes to hip hop,
top 10.
So if you know Sarkodie, you know what my strength is. My strength has always been delivery and flow. Right. So when it has to do with hip hop, sonically. You could have bars. Yes, I take my hats off to that. But what I listen to is delivery and flow. And honestly, amongst the pack, I'm saying the pack, as in Lux and both guys said.
Right.
Jada stands out when it has to do with delivery.
100%.
JJ, talking the things. It's like me.
Bro.
My favorite Jada verse was the one it did on Buster's Conglomerate.
Okay.
God damn it. Patience, code, power, patience, nuts, use, powder. Oh God. You see, how can you say words and that's like the sentence?
Nah, Jada.
And that's stuff that I like about rap. You know, I don't want rap to be predictable when you're just saying a bunch of stuff because you say some deep stuff.
Yeah.
I love delivery. So I knew I didn't even see the rest apart from Jada. You know, the whole pack on stage is just that guy has had it for a very long time.
Look, the moment he dropped the freestyle, I knew it was over. The moment he dropped the freestyle,
I didn't think I watched that part. No.
What?
Nah, I missed that. I need to watch the whole
thing. The moment he came out with that freestyle, it was over.
And one thing he said that I definitely agreed was the fact that they were just rapping over the music.
Right. When he checked and said on that.
You know,
this is the metro hip hop.
Yes, I used to do that when I was coming up here, and now it's the other way around. If you play my vocals, I'm going to make a mistake.
Oh, for real?
If I hear my voice, I'll make a mistake. So even when you were playing the music, I was trying to rap to it. I was making a mistake.
Right. So
but if you play the beat,
then you could flow.
I can rap it. Yeah. So I think it's more of just doing a lot of live performances, and then you can equip yourself that way. And I totally agree with him. You know, if people want to listen to the music, they'll just stay in their car and listen to it. So if you're on stage, it has to be live. And for him, knowing him for this long, this is his field. You know, he loves beats, just going crazy. Exactly.
Crazy. So if I had to talk about Sack, and since you're here, I'm a hip hop head, Joe. My favorite era is from Doggy Style, that mid '90s, the early '90s to like 2004. And you talk about delivery and stuff. I mean, I honestly would have thought that you paid attention to Twista. Cause back then
I did.
You know the way he goes in and out of tracks,
I did, but I did more to Buster.
Oh,
Twista, I felt I could take something from him, but his emotions and mood for attacking records has been kind of like similar. And me, I could keep the same voice, but tones are different. You know, so if you listen to a verse on like Coachella when I was about to end, because it goes up. So I love rappers that can change.
Versatile.
And Busta does that perfectly.
And Big is good at that too.
Yes. So I was definitely a lot into Busta. Twista, just to get how he powers up the words, to get the cadence.
Got it.
Exactly. But then Busta could come and do like a very slow verse and go back to doing fast rap. So definitely a Busta front 100.
I see exactly what you're talking, because you did something similar with the track with King Promise.
Which one?
The last single you dropped with King Promise, you actually bounced with the beat.
It's two we did. Which one?
The most recent one. What's it called again?
Is it Can't Let You Go? No.
Is that the one with the highlights or the beat sort of thing? With the swimming pool?
Oh, Anajo.
Okay.
Yes.
And
you see, the tone.
And it was the first time I felt that you actually allowed the beat to lead and the flow followed. It was remarkable how you did that, yo.
I totally always kind of do that because I respect production. What rappers do, that is why I like delivery, because delivery makes you allow the beat to breathe. Because if you just want to rap, there are certain kicks that your words shouldn't land on. You should allow the kick to play.
Explain it.
It's hard, it's technical, but it's because I do delivery and flow.
Give me a quick delivery. Let's see how it goes.
Now let's take a typical song that stands for what I'm saying is Happy Day. Jump, 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 jump. There is no way you should say anything on that beautiful melody. You should not. You're gonna mess up the music. Don't be all over the beat. It's giving you, the beat is telling you, this part is so beautiful, don't touch it. It's a beautiful, brand new.
Check it out.